Got a little bit of fabrication work here today. Show you how to counterweight your smoker doors. That way they're not heavy and hard to open. When you open them, they stay open. I'm gonna just start with some scrap square tubing and pretty decent size well casing pipe. Sizes don't really matter, just make sure you've got enough to do what you need to do.
Oh, I'm a highway outlaw, stealing smoke, clutching gears till the morning broke. Run my miles where the wild ones roam. The blacktop's fire, but it feels like home.
So with our square tubing here, you can see we already got this one pretty much done, tacked together. So you just want to come out however far you need to. What I done was just tack it on here as a straight bar, opened it, and measured around about where I wanted my angle to be. You can put more than one angle in it if you want, depending on how your lid opens and how big your smoker is. We got these tacked on there. You can see it goes around and touches in the back and stays open. That way it's not falling down and crushing you. Here's a piece we got that we already cut and welded back together with an angle. On these ends, we just kind of rounded them out a little bit, that way they'll stick to that pipe better. On this, I made sure I measured down even on both sides to the back of it, measured even to the sides. It don't have to be way down here. It's better to have it up here, that way it'll help pull it over. You see we got that bar in there right now to kind of measure for our counterweight. We're gonna take that out, figure out how much it weighs, and cap the ends of it and fill the pipe with sand. That way it don't have a random pipe hanging in it. Whenever you're connecting your arms to what you're using for your counterweight, I've just got it mocked up here on the ground. Got some blocks holding this end up where I need it. We're gonna measure it out, get it where I want it for the size of my doors. I'm just going 4 inches from the end, and then gonna use a square right here to check, make sure we're square on both sides, and check our distance between both rods once I have them set up here and tacked together. Go to square, got it squared up, measured where I want it. Just gonna start off, a little tack on top to where then we can more fine tune where it needs to go without that rolling or this moving. This is our end that's going to be connecting to the pipe. Clean your cut down good, and I'm going to be grinding these, getting them kind of hewed out a little bit to help fitment on the pipe. You can see our U's right here. If you look on the side, it ain't gonna be nothing drastic. Don't have to be nothing pretty. Don't have to be perfect. Just something to help it fit around the pipe a little bit better. now that we got them on there, good, tacked on, everything measured out, pretty well the same. Just gonna go ahead and, on the first one, we tacked it, then put it on there and tacked it, but we know where it needs to go on this one, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish weld it while it's right here close and we can reach everything good. Alright, so the way I'm going to cut the caps for the ends of the counterweight is I have a piece left over from when we cut the counterweight. All I did, it's 3.5 inches across. All I did was lay it on my flat sheet of metal, take a piece of soapstone, marker or whatever, mark around the edge of it. You can use a grinder to cut it. I'm going to use my Yes Welder plasma cutter. Turn my compressor on and get started. ground down, smoothed off, and welded onto our counterweight there. Alright, now that we got those cleaned up a little bit, didn't take nothing drastic off of them. Alright, so we're just going to get this tacked on here, then we're going to lay it down and weld it all the way around. So we got that cap welded on this end, so other end's still open. We're gonna go ahead and get it held up with the hoist it up there and tack weld it on, figure out our weight, and then fill it with sand. Now this is the part of the process to where you either need one or two good strong friends, or a pulley in a tree, or some kind of crane like this setup. Once it's placed up there like that, I got these little magnets just from Harbor Freight. You're gonna put those magnets right here and right here. Take it up and down, get your angle set right about where you want it to be. And then get your tape measure and measure all the from side to side and from the top down. If I can find the tape measure here. There we go. On this one, I measured from the outside over here to where the bar is 4.5 inches, and from the hinge to the back of the bar was 6.5. So we're gonna double check and measure. These doors are around about the same size. and they're pretty spot on. So try to get them about 4.5. About 4.5 on each side, and then we need to get a 6.5 from the hinge down. But there we got 6.5. 6.5. Now we just scuff us off a spot to hook our ground up. Get our welder and tack that in place for right now. Get it tacked pretty good there now. Put a tack both sides on the front, and then we'll open and close it and make sure it clears everything the way we want it to. So you can see here, got those tacked on good. Got our crane off the top. Opens just like that. Hits on the back side. Now we just gotta get our counterweight in it and make sure that when it opens up, that it stays up. Alrighty, we're gonna get this welded up solid here on the bottom. That got us finished up on the side, the bottom. I'm gonna just cap over 2 places right here on that side. And then I'll let my welding assistant my elite employee get up there on top and weld the back sides of these. She already welded the back sides on this one. We're gonna get these cleaned up here before she goes up on top and gets back to welding on it. She made her first snap-on purchase today. Bought the old 7.2 volt 1/4 inch bit driver.
He's such a hater. He was like,
The 14.4 is better.
no, it's not. Look how cute little this one.
Got it now? Yeah, that's good. Switch around there and get the other one.
You know what? I'm telling you guys, vlog. I burnt the shit out of my hoodie. I'm dragging up.
Got it here. Gonna get it all lined up. Use these magnets to try to hold it in place.
He doesn't think I'm funny.
Well, we're gonna go grab a fountain Coke because somebody absolutely loves Hardy's fountain Cokes.
Please sponsor me.
Gotta take a break.
Well, vlog. Somebody needs to tell him to propose already. And I would have to write KM on my back list.
But she did make it and get her Coke from Hardy's. Barely in time.
They locked the window while I was sitting at the window.
for this pipe that we used to get our counterweight right, I brought it down out of there, made sure both of the doors open and closed good with it in there. So it's a 1/4-inch wall. It's 42 inches long, and it's 2-inch tubing. So I'll figure up how much that weighs and try to get that much sand to put in our counterweights up there, and then cap the other end of it, and we'll be done. Alright, so I got some sand for the smoker here for the counterweights, and I made this rod to push it in there with. So I'm just gonna fill it up.
Hand packing it like that. And trying to push it in while still in the least amount possible.
Alright, so now we're almost all the way out to the end of the pipe with the sand. So I was using this to hold it down while that was out of there. So we'll see how close it is to opening and closing easy. And I would say that works great. Just finish it up the rest of the way. A little bit more we can pack in there and cap it. I'd say that's about as filled up as we're going to be able to get it. You can see it there. So now I'm going to grab the welder, pull it over here, clean it up, and get that welded. Alright, so got the welder over here, got the cap. We're just going to get it tacked on for right now. Alright, so we got a new spool of wire put in the welder down there. We'll see how it does. It's a new brand I haven't tried before.
So far, seems to be doing pretty good. Trying to get it positioned right here. Get it welded up. I would definitely not say that was a good weld at all, but it'll hold.
Alright, this one's all finished up. Let's get over to the other side and pack it with sand and weld a cap on. Alrighty, we're on the second side now. We're just gonna start packing it with sand and get it finished up too. Alright, well, we got this side packed as full as we can get it. Let's see here. Fiddle. So, here is the last piece of the puzzle so far. Just get this on here and then that'll be it. Well, that's got us all finished up. And that's counterweights on a smoker. And this smoker, it's a little bit of a, I guess, charity thing I'm doing for the Mudcats football team, sports teams.